Today we're covering 8th grade, Chapter 5, Lesson 2, Angle, Sum, and Exterior Angles of Triangles. The sum of the measures of the interior angles, that would be the angles inside the triangle, of a triangle is 180 degrees. And we've kind of already covered that, so not new information. This plus this plus this equals 180. And this one that they didn't mark over here, that looks like a right angle. So we know that one's 90. Determine the value of X in the flag of Tanzania. So if we put all three of those angles together, X plus 35 plus 90, they should equal 180. Well, the first thing we want to do is combine like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and add 35 plus 90, and I get 125. Don't forget to bring the X down. And then we want to solve for what X is. And the way we solve is to do the opposite. We want to get X by itself. So we want to get rid of that. And the opposite of adding 125 is subtracting 125 from both sides. When I subtract, I'm going to get X equals 55. So this angle over here is 55 degrees. Example 2. Suppose the measure of angle 4 is 135 degrees. Determine the measure of angle 2. Well, angle 4 is an exterior angle. He's on the outside of the triangle. And the two remote interior angles, the ones remote mean the ones far away. Think about your remote for your television. It's used for working your television all the way across the room. So the two remote angles are those two. That would be angle 2 and angle K. So if we add angle 2 plus angle K, they should equal what should they equal? So if we put these two angles together, they're going to equal a straight line, which is 180 degrees. And if I put all of these angles together, the interior angles, they also equal 180 degrees. So that means that angle 2 and angle K together will equal the same as what angle 4 is. So we don't know what angle 2 is. That's our X. Angle K is a 90 degree angle, and angle 4 is 135. Then we can solve the equation. We want to get X by himself, so we do the opposite, subtract 90 from both sides. Those cancel, X comes straight down, and 135 minus 90 is 45. The next one says, what is the measure of angle 1? So we know if we put angle 1 and angle 4 together, they equal 180. But also if we put angle 2 plus angle K together with angle 1, they're going to equal 180 degrees. Well, we just found out that angle 2 is 45 and angle K is still 90. So this is my unknown, and they still equal 180. So put your like terms together. 45 plus 90 makes 135, plus the x equals 180. We want to get x by himself, so I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to subtract 135 from both sides. That'll cancel. X comes straight down, equal sign straight down. And 180 minus 135 makes 45. So the angles that are opposite, let me get my eraser. The angles that are opposite of the exterior, these two angles are opposite of this one. They are remote. Remote, interior. They equal the same. So angle K plus angle 2 both equal angle 4. And we could do it the other way. Let's look. There's another exterior angle. Do you see angle 5? So angle 5 is going to equal the remote angles for that, which would be angle K and angle 1. Let's go over some of the examples you're going to be doing today. So it's very similar to a lesson we've already done, where you're going to be determining the value of x in each triangle. And you should know that that plus that plus that is going to equal 180. And you just solve for x. And same thing for 2 and 3. If you add all the angles together, they should equal 180. So if you write out the equation, then you can solve for x. Same thing on 4 and 5. You're just going to put all of those together and they will equal 180. And you solve for the missing one. Number 6 says determine the third angle of a right triangle if one of these angles measures 24. Okay, so one of the angles is 24. One of them is a right, so that's 90. And we don't know the third one. And they all have to add up to be 180. And the next one is 113 plus 28 plus some unknown equals 180. Number 8, you're adding all the angles and they're going to equal 180. So let's go over how to combine like terms though when it looks like that. I have 2 x's, 2 more x's, and another x. So 2 plus 2 makes 4, plus 1 more makes 5 x's, which equals 180. Then you solve for 180. On number 9, you have 7 x's, plus 3 x's, plus 90 is going to equal 180. Need to combine those like terms. 7 x's plus 3 x's makes 10x plus 90 equals 180.